What's up, everyone? Welcome, Flip, Johnny D, Joel, Bama, Big Mike. Thank you guys for being here. So listen, what I'm gonna do for this video, I could have recorded this and just posted a video, but I'm gonna walk through it live, and then the video should post. I'm gonna go through the front 9 holes for the Christmas Down Under weekend round. Front 9. I am too tired. It's been 2 days. I've got about 2 hours of sleep, 2 very long days, so I'm too tired to play right now, but I wanted to get these shots put out in video format so that you guys could see them and have use of them in case I sleep a little too long tonight when I finally pass out. What's up, Johnny? What's up, Party? Thank you guys for the good luck. Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you stopping by and support the channel. Remember, if you're not subbed to the channel, please do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. It's free. Appreciate it. It helps me reach more people, get more content out like this. If you like the video, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up. So here we go. So I'm just gonna walk through. I'm gonna go over the notes and I'm gonna show you my replays. I've got all replays 1 through 9, all drops. Some of the holes are a little tough. Some of them are not as consistent as we'd like them to be, but we've got drops on every hole for you. So I'll go over the notes, I'll show you the videos, and we'll run through holes 1 through 9 for anybody that needs to play or needs notes before I wake back up and do a note stream tomorrow. So here we go. Let's get started. What's up, Stelios, Conbelievable, Randy? Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you guys for being here again. I appreciate it. Let's get started with hole 1. Let me see. Hold on. I guess I should probably pull up the notes first so I can read these off as we're going through them. So this is the drive on hole 1. Let's go ahead and watch that. So it's P3 plus 10 max, 3 top spin, 3 right spin, no move target with a half a ball of right curl, no overpower, a simple drive. So for this one, let me just answer the question now. You can send this shot, but given the fact that it's not much of a tailwind angle, you can get stuck in the rough quite frequently, short of the green. So we decided to go with something that is safe and repeatable. So that's the drive. P3 10 max, 3 top, 3 right, half a ball of right curl, no overpower, and it's a no move target shot, right? So real simple drive. Let's check out the approach shot for hole 1. The sniper bounce up shot. So for the approach, we're playing P2 plus 10 at slider, okay? So we're using P3 plus yards for our slider, but we're using P2 in the app plus 10. 5 backspin, 1 left spin. If you notice right there, I just did a fringe check. So what I'm looking at is putting the target on the fringe green line, getting a plus yard, and then from that plus yard, that determines the slider. Okay, so at 0, it's 13 slider, plus 1 is 16 slider, plus 2 is 18, plus 3 21, plus 4 is 24, plus 5 is 27, 6 is 29, 7 32, 8 35, 9 38, 10 is 41, 11 is 43, and plus 12 is 46 slider. 5 backspin, 1 left spin, straight pull, no overpower, no curl. So the first thing you're going to do is, set your spins, get your fringe green check going with the bullseye, and then we're going to set our spins. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture once I get set. So this is a replay glitch, right? So it's not showing plus yards there, but I am in plus yards. So once I get the ball guide set, I'm going to show you. I'm going to take a picture and I'm going to zoom in to the exact landing spot. This is what I'm looking for here. on my landing spot. So that second bounce, you see that second bounce? That's what I'm looking for. It's going to be half a square up, and the left side of that ball guide is going to be touching the second line right of the pin. So if you can get your ball guide to look just like that, it's halfway up into that square, and the left side is touching that line. That's what we're looking for this setup. Once you get there, just got to pull, hit perfect, right? And try to get the drop. That's the setup. Looking for a straight pull here. I don't remember what my plus yards was on this one, but I can guarantee you that that was a replay glitch, and it was definitely plus yards there. So hopefully this, helps you get through hole 1. It's the safe approach. Like I said, there is a send it shot, but surprisingly, this shot has been pretty consistent. So the send it shot would require so many tweaks, and it brings in a lot of risk and not much reward for it. So that's why we kind of chose to play safe on hole. That's hole 1. Let's go ahead and check out hole 2. See where we got here. Hole 2. So hole 2 is the par 3. P3 plus 0 max. 3.2 backspin only. No side spin. So what we're doing is starting with the basic ball. It's probably not going to show that in the replay. Starting with the basic ball. I'm adding my 3.2 backspin. Then I'm switching to a Kingslayer Centurion type of ball. It's a no move target shot, right? And so here's the deal. There's a little bit of wind angle tweaks here. If you have winds 7.4 plus, then you're going to add 0.2 to your adjustment. If you get the crosswind angle, and I'll show you what that is, you're going to add 2 clicks of OP and add 0.3 to your adjustment. So that's the caveat. So if you get a high wind and you get the crosswind angle, you're going to add 0.5 to the adjustment, and you're going to do 2 clicks of OP, okay? So let's watch the shot. I'll take a picture when I get lined up, and I'll show you the cross. I believe this is a crosswind angle. Looks like somebody moved my line on hole 2, which is not good. Gonna have to be fixed. Gotta pay attention to that when we move pictures. So, okay. There you go. Let me take this picture right here. So, it's, like I said, no move target. Come on. Clicking on the picture, and it's not there. It's no move target, 3.2 backspin only, P3 plus 0 max, QB10 numbers. You can also use a Wind 5 ball on this shot if you would like to. So this is a crosswind angle. Let me see if I can draw a little red line. So basically from right here in the tree this way, anything at the line or left of the line is a crosswind angle. Anything right of the line is a normal angle that does not require OP, right? Crosswind, normal. Apparently I can't draw very well with my finger. So anything at the line, left of the line, is going to add 0.3 to the adjustment and 2 clicks of overpower. Also, if you get a heavy wind 7.4 or more, you're going to add an additional 0.2. So if you get the normal wind angle and you got a 7.6 wind, all you're going to do is add 0.2 to your adjustment, right? If you get the crosswind angle with a 7.6 wind, that would be 7.4, right? So if we got the crosswind angle, we're going to add 0.2, that makes it 7, or we're going to add 0.3, that makes it 7.7. We got the high wind, we're going to add another 0.2, that would be 7.9, right? So you add 0.5 if you have both of them combined, and don't forget about the 2 clicks of OP. So let me erase this, and then let's watch the shot. This is the crosswind angle. I'm adding 2 clicks of OP here. Might be a little hard to see, but it's there. Looking to catch the little funnel, come back down. Look, this shot has been pretty consistent. So the only caveat to it is if you hit a real bad great left, we are landing kind of close to that bulkhead. So it could be dangerous, but I'll just tell you this. A single great left has been safe, and I've never been in the water with a perfect, okay? So, I mean, we don't play par threes planning on hitting double or triple great left. Hopefully you understand, and if you find yourself hitting, you know, really bad great lefts frequently, then you may want to try to tweak this to suit your great leftness, you know. That's it. That's hole 2. I'll tell you what, let's watch it one more time from the start. No move target, 3.2 backspin only. Starting with a basic ball. You can't see the swap, but I'm actually with a basic ball here, and I'm swapping it. We got the crosswind angle. I got a 6.6 wind, so I'm lower than 7.4. So all I'm gonna do is add 0.3 to this adjustment. 6.6 would give me a 6.4 adjustment. I'm gonna pull this 6.7 rings, and then I'm gonna add 2 clicks of OP. And then we get it to go in the hole really nicely. Been consistent. It's been a good shot. Don't hit double greats, you should be fine. You hit perfect, you got a really, really good shot at getting a drop here on hole 2. All right, let's move to hole 3. Check it out, see what we got going on hole 3. So hole 3 is going to be P4 plus 15 max numbers. 0.5 backspin only. We're starting with a rock. If you're starting with a rock, if you're playing with a rock 8, you're going to start at the +1. If you're playing with a rock 9, you're going to start at the +0. The clear ring is going to be touching the rough on the left, and it's 0.5 backspin only. Straight pull, no overpower, no curl. Really simple, straight up drive, very similar to one we used previously in the opening round. This hole is, so we looked at sending it and trying to get down to a thorn, not sending it across the pond, but trying to get down to a thorn shot, okay? The problem with it is you don't always get the same rollout, and you really need, you know, 7+ topspin. Hey, you need 7+ topspin, and you still don't always get the rollout that you want. Sometimes you're in thorn range, sometimes you're in grizzly range. And so our thought process, if you're going, well, why are you not, you know, trying to get further down there, is because we can't clear the gap, the water, right? It's too dangerous, and you don't have enough tailwind. So the best we could do would be to get into either thorn range sometimes or grizzly range. And if that's the case, right, we're not adding much value, as much value as we are risking, say, coming up short in the rough. So that's why we chose to do this shot. It's a cat bounce up shot. You still have a chance at the albatross. It's a tough shot at the albatross, but it's an easy eagle with a possible albie. That's why we chose to do it this way. So just to let you know, if you're going, oh, well, you know, I can get down in the thorn range. Yes, you can, but it's not the most consistent drive. We want to find something as consistent as possible. If you practice this a few times, work on your approach shot, you can figure out where you need to put it, and you have a decent shot at dropping the albatross. Let's take a look at the approach shot. I'm using a Cat 6 here, so I don't have much of a ball guide. It makes it a little bit tougher. If you've got Cat 7 plus, it's a little easier to see the ball guide. But basically what I'm doing is roughly around 1 topspin. I'm setting up at max. I want to make sure that my ball guide is at least 1 ring right of that bunker, so we don't flirt with the bunker, right? You can add side spin as needed. So I'm just trying to point this toward the hole. With 1 topspin, I want my third bounce to be landing just before the fringe. We're going to play P4 or 5, depending on what ball you use. 45 slider, 1 to 2 topspin, side spin as needed. If you pull down into the water, so if you pull off the bulkhead, then you're going to need to add 2 clicks of OP to make up for the lack of elevation that you lose. Merry Christmas, Jason, Stefan, Stelios. Welcome, everyone. Thank you all for stopping by, checking out the video. I appreciate it. Hope you have all are having wonderful holidays. So I did not drop this, but this shot is really designed for an easy eagle with a chance at Albie. Still need to do some tweaking. Christmas Day, I didn't want to spend a whole lot of time, getting all the minor tweaks worked out to drop the Albie. Just didn't have time for it. New course, it already took way more time than I thought it was going to take. So we're set up for an easy eagle here with a possible Albie. That's the goal. Make sure that we walk away with nothing less than an eagle. What's up, Toot? Welcome, sir. Merry Christmas, Jason. So that's the approach shot. The only thing I can really say is, just don't get too close to the bunker with your ball guide. You don't want to bring that bunker into play. For me, personally, the times I played this shot, 1 topspin was good, with the third bounce landing just before the fringe. Speed was coming in real nice. The only thing you really need to work on is the left-right, okay? But easy eagle, chance at Albie, safe play. Move on to hole 4. We'll check out the drive. It's P3 plus 10, max numbers, 2.5 topspin, 3 left spin, no curl, no overpower, straight pull. What we're going to have is the clear ring with our rock touching the rough line on the right at P3 max rest. Then we're going to switch to our APOC bag. If you are using a rock 8, you're going to use either 2.7 topspin to make up for the 1 yard difference, or after you adjust, you can push up 1+ yard, because a rock 8 is 1 yard less than a rock 9. So P3 plus 10 max, 2.5 topspin, 3 left spin, clear ring on the right rough at P3 max rest, switch to your APOC bag, adjust, shoot. No curl, no overpower. Good luck, Jared. Good luck. What's up? What's up, GC Alex? Welcome. Ivan, welcome. Merry Christmas. So, there's a couple of rollouts. You can get a short rollout there that rolls out to around 318, 319. Most of the time, your rollouts are going to be around 330-ish. Both of them play the same for the approach. The sniper rough bump approach. Let's take a look at it. So for the sniper rough bump, it's P3 plus 10 at slider. We're doing a bottom of the white ring touching the hole check. So right there, you see I was at the +1 with the bottom of my white ring touching the hole. +1 is 16 slider. All right, I'll go over the slider chart in a minute. It's 2 backspin, 1 right spin, no curl, no overpower, straight, favoring a slight 1201, and we want to have the top of the yellow ring about 0.1 into the fairway, with the ball guide just through the cup, And we also want the right side of the ball guide touching the left side of the flag stick, okay? So we're basically setting up left center. Yellow ring is going to be just cutting into the fairway. 2 backspin, 1 right spin, P3, plus 10 at slider. You want a straight pull, favoring a slight 1201. So the plus yard chart goes as follows. 0 is 13. Plus 1 is 16. Plus 2 is 18. Plus 3 is 21. Plus 4, 24. Plus 5, 27. Plus 6 is 29. Plus 7 is 32. Plus 8 is 35. Plus 9 is 38. Plus 10 is 41. Plus 11, 43. And plus 12 is 46 slider. So one more time, real quick, we'll watch the drop. That's your plus yard slider numbers with a bottom of the white ring touching the hole. Check, right? So stretch it out. Have your bottom of the white ring touching the hole. Get your plus yards. Refer to the plus yard chart. Set your sliders. Set your spins. Make sure your yellow ring is just clipping the rough on the top. Make sure that the ball guide is going through the left center of the cup. Pull with a slight 1201. Really good chance to drop this eagle on hole number 4. All right, so moving on to hole number 5, and all I got to say about hole number 5 is basically the same thing I have to say about hole number 8. Not a fan. I don't like the fact that there's not very many ways to approach the hole. Very inconsistent, both of them. We did our best. We got some drops. Not the most consistent. We got a couple of tweaks to show you, but this is one. If you really want to drop here, you're gonna want to practice this one a few times to see how it works with your pull style, and make sure that you can get it in the hole. So P3 plus 10 max. It's max backspin, 1 left spin with your quarterback. I'm gonna stop and take a picture and show you where we're setting up. So I'm having the green ring touching the rough or the fairway line on top. All right, that looks about right. Gonna readjust it, but it's gonna end up in the same place. So green ring touching on top. And what I'm looking at is, you see the left side of the ball guide? I'm looking for it to go through the corner of this hole right here. So I want the green ring touching, and then I want the left side of the ball guide touching that top left corner of that square, which is, 1 square right, 1 square up. We want to be the left side of the ball guide to touch that corner, just like you see right here. So green ring, ball guide, that's your starting position. Now I'm going to show you the wind angle tweaks we've gotten so far. Any winds above 7.2, you're going to want to add 2 clicks of OP to the chart that I'm going to give you. Let me show you the wind angles. There's 3 major wind angles on this hole. Obviously, there are more in between wind angles, but these are the 3 major ones. This one right here, where you see my center line, is the headwind angle, right? Then we have another one that kind of goes through the center of this bush here. That would be the neutral angle. And then we've got the crosswind angle, which goes through about here, right? So headwind, neutral, and then crosswind. If you have the headwind angle, you add 4 clicks of overpower. If you have the neutral angle, you add 2 clicks of overpower. If you have the crosswind angle, you add no overpower. Unless you have 7.2 wind, then you'll add 0.2 for the crosswind. You'll do 4 clicks for the neutral, and you'll do 6 clicks for the headwind, right? Might be a little confusing, might sound a little confusing. It's really not that bad. If you're caught with the 7.2 plus wind and the headwind angle, you're gonna do 6 clicks of OP. If you're less than 7.2, you're gonna do 4 clicks of OP. You have the neutral angle, you're gonna do 2 clicks of OP unless you have higher than 7.2 wind, in which case you would do 4 clicks of OP. You got the crosswind angle. Anything less than 7.2 is no overpower. Anything more than 7.2 is gonna be 2 clicks of overpower. Now, like I said when I started, this is a tricky hole, right? Tough drop. We did drop this several times. We did tweak it the best we could with the time we had. I wish you the best of luck with this. I hope you drop it, but it's a tough shot. So if you don't get the drop here, don't beat yourself up. It's not an easy hole. Move on to hole 6. Leave this, and I'll actually let you watch the shot here. So that was the headwind angle. Got the drop. Looks good, right? That's with the overpower added. And tell you what, I'm gonna let you watch it again, start to finish. I won't interrupt this time, so you can see the entire setup and drop. Spin added. I'm starting left, and then I'm sliding right until I get where I want to be. If you go too far right, you can get the ball guide to kind of look the same way, but it's not the right position, right? So don't start right and slide left. Start left near the flag. Slide right with your green ring touching until you get that ball guide right where you want it. So we had 7.5 wind. We had the headwind angle. I did 6 clicks of overpower here, which is roughly half the teeth overpower if you're counting your clicks. Like I said, though, tough drop, so don't get down on yourself if you don't get this one in the hole. It's kind of just a shitty hole, along with hole 8. All right, let's check out hole 6. Hole 6 is P3 plus 15 max, 6 top, 2 right. We're gonna have APOC 5 and 6. Is gonna be the right side of the red ring touching the rough at P3 max rest. I have a P3 ball here. I'm starting with a Kingmaker, setting up my position, then I'm switching to a Luminary. It doesn't show you the ball swap. APOC 7 is 2/3 of the blue ring in the rough. APOC 8 is 1/3 of the blue ring in the rough at P3 max rest. You'll start with the P3 ball, any P3 ball. Get your starting position here. Switch to your Luminary type ball. Add your spins, adjust P3 plus 15 max. We're going to do full controlled overpower, right curl so that the left side of the ball is touching the inside of the shot circle. Try to hit perfect. We're looking for right around 400 or just over 400 yards on this drive. Been averaging around, I think, 401 to 403. So here's the approach. The approach plays P3 plus 5 at slider. You should be in plus yards with your sniper here for your approach. Generally speaking, it's 1.4 backspin, 2 left spin. The spins can vary. I always try to keep 2 side spin on and then adjust my backspin as needed. But what we're looking for here is the red ring touching the rough on the bottom with the ball guide going through the hole. Like I said, so what I do here is I'll start with 1.4 backspin, 2 left spin. I'll set my red ring on the bottom, and then I'll slide it over until my ball guide is going through the hole. If I can't get it there, most of the time you can get it there with those spins, but if I can't, then I'll tweak the spins as needed so that my red ring is touching and the ball guide is going not through the hole but into the hole, right? So you want to be about, like, you want the ball guide to terminate in the middle of the cup. You don't want it to go through the cup, or you're going to come in hot. So set your red ring, set your spins, set your red ring, tweak your spins if you need to. Have the ball guide going through the hole, to the hole, like it is, with the red ring touching, like so. So my red ring is just clipping in the rough, but that's fine. +5 at slider. You should be in plus yards when you set up for this. You're going to do P3 +5, but you're using P5 plus yard slider chart, right? So 0 is 47, 1 is 50, +2 is 52, +3 is 55, +4, 57, +5, 59, 6 is 62, 7, 64, 8, 67, 9 is 69, 10 is 71, 11, 74, 12, 76, 13 is 78, 14 is 81, 15 is 83, and I don't think you really need any more than that. We haven't ever been that high up in plus yards. Really, really good chance to drop your albatross here on hole number 6. What's up, Carpe? Welcome. What's up, Vlada? Welcome, man. I appreciate it, Vladimir. Appreciate you stopping by. Merry Christmas. I'm not going to stream any rounds tonight. I've been up 2 days now, working off of 2 hours of sleep. So I'm really, really tired. I was getting ready to pass out. I just got back from the family's Christmas dinner. I'm really tired, but I didn't want to go to bed. I got a feeling I'm going to sleep for a while. So I didn't want to go to bed without putting out something for the notes. That's kind of why I'm doing a walkthrough instead of my normal notes rounds that I play. I'm just doing a walkthrough so that I can get this stuff put out there, because I might not wake up till late tomorrow. And I didn't, I wanted to get it out to where it's still usable for all you people that can't wait until tomorrow. So I have 2 shots to show you on hole 7. One is a send it shot. The other one is a safe shot. I'm going to show you the send it shot. So show you the send it shot with a globe first. Now, I just want to let you know that I didn't work a whole lot on this shot. I just took a couple of swings at it. I wanted to see if it was possible, where I could get with the drive, what kind of wind I needed to clear the gap. So I can tell you this about the send it shot on hole 7. If you're going to use a globe and you're going to go across the gap, you really need 11.5 or more wind to clear the gap and not clip the rough. You can clear the gap with an 11-mile-an-hour wind, but you will clip the rough and roll up short, in which case you kind of defeat the purpose of sending it across the gap. So this is my setup with the send it shot. Not doing anything crazy here, right? Max top spin, 2 right spin. You need 11.5 plus. I'm curling right until the center line is just right of the inside of the shot circle, like you can see right there. I'm not adjusting, not pushing back up, not doing anything crazy with this. Now there are a couple of different wind angles here, right? So if you want to get technical with the shot, I would recommend getting a starting point, adjusting P5 plus 10, then pushing back up, and that'll give you your wind angle tweaks as you need. But for me, what I was doing, just kind of testing this shot out, I didn't do any of that here. But if you look, stretching out, I got for APOC 7, I got 1/3 of the white ring in the left rough at max extension. If you're doing APOC 8, it's going to be white ring touching. And if you're doing APOC 5 and 6, it's going to be white ring 1/3 into the fairway or 2/3 into the rough at max extension. Full top spin, 2 right spin, full overpower, curl just so your center line is just inside the shot circle, right? To give you the EB. It's a baby EB shot, really easy to make. So if you have an issue, say hitting your thorn perfect, which is what is the second shot I'm going to show you is a layup to thorn shot. If you have issues, or if you're like me and you just like to send it, I just wanted to show you it was possible. It's there. You can get nicely into EB range. I don't really think you can get on the green unless you get lucky. I did try with more curl, tried going through the trees. I ended up getting stuck in the rough, and that kind of defeats the purpose. What's up, Tinker? What's up, John K? What's up, Spence? Stefan? Welcome. So yeah, so there is a send it shot. You can clear the gap. You need 11.5 wind. Don't get too greedy, or you might walk away with a birdie. Now, that being said, let's check out the standard layup to thorn shot, which has been really consistent. And, you know, if you don't have globes or you don't have an APOC 7 or 8, you know, I think you can still get away with this with an APOC 5, the send it shot. But you might end up in thorn range anyway, right? Because the lack of topspin. So the layup shot is like this. P3 plus 10 max. At max extension with a P3 ball. You're going to have APOC 5 and 6, 1/3 of the blue ring in the left rough at P3 max extension. APOC 7, blue ring touching the left rough at P3 max extension. APOC 8 will be 2/3 of the clear ring in the left rough at P3 max extension. If you're using an APOC 4, you can push up 6+ yards after you're adjusting. Obviously, I'm using a Kingmaker here. 6 topspin only. P3 plus 10 max. No push up. Half a ball of right curl. Full controlled overpower. Alright? P3 plus 10. Adjust. Do not push back up. Play full OP with a half a ball of right curl. We're looking for... I've gotten everything from 411 to 433, I think, on this drive. So even though the rollout is not the most consistent with this drive, the approach shot has been. So this one was 430. Our approach is going to play P3 plus 10 at slider. I'm going to count back from max to get my slider numbers. I'm going to use 1 ring per 1 slider that I count back. So if I count back 20 rings, I'm going to play it 80 slider. I'm always using 3 top spin. I'm always using 3 right spin. And I'm setting up just short of the hole aim center pin. So it's about 2 squares short of the pin, aimed center of the cup. Most of the time when I set this up with a perfect drive, my second bounce is usually right around the middle of the fringe. So you see here, I'm counting back my rings. I've already got my spin set Gonna pull it back until my ball guide is about 2 squares short and in line with the pin. That looks about right there. Zoom in on that so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. That's what I'm looking for with the tip of the ball guide. Center of the pin, right about 2 squares short of the hole. And then my second bounce, usually, not always, but usually is in the right around the middle of the fringe there. All right, so P3 plus 10 at slider, whatever slider you determine by counting back. Unfortunately for this one, I looked for some pin checks and some plus yard checks, or I did look for that stuff on this shot, but given the inconsistent rollout on the drive, it's all over the place, and I would have to, find 3 or 4 different quote unquote pin checks to be able to give you an accurate slider number, and that's just too much. So the easiest thing to do, set your spins, push to max, count your rings back from max until you get set in the position you want. Then that's the slider you want to play. Count back 23 rings, then you're going to play it, 77 slider, right? Aim center pin 2 squares short. Really good chance to grab the eagle. Not a risky shot. It's very safe. You're always going to get over. You're always going to have a shot at the eagle. And you don't have to worry about rolling long, rolling off into the water, coming up short, clipping the rough, or anything crazy like that. So I really like the layup shot here. It's been really consistent for us. I would recommend playing the layup shot for hole number 7. All right, hole number 8. I really, really hate this hole. If I haven't said it before, I'm going to say it again. I really, really hate hole 8. Just a poorly designed hole. There's only kind of one way to approach this properly, and it sucks. I'm going to just tell you before you ask me, I did try Thor's hammer backspin shots. I tried backspin boost shots. I tried quarterback. I tried rock. I tried rocket. Like, I spent a few hours trying to get a consistent shot on this hole, and I really just couldn't get the consistency I was looking for on this hole. So good luck with hole 8. What's up, Jack? What's up, Dumas? Welcome. What's up, Tinker? Welcome. So, we did get a drop, but I'm just going to warn you in advance. It's a really finicky shot, really inconsistent. In my opinion, this is a birdie and run hole. If you want to try to find more consistency, be my guest. Have fun. I wish you the best of luck. This hole 8 sucks. But this is the drop. I spent a lot of time on this hole, John. Like, a lot. I don't even want to tell you how many balls I wasted. Win balls. Win 4, win 5, win 5 backspin boost. I guarantee you I went through 50 to 60 balls on this hole trying to find something good, and I just couldn't do it. So this is what we came up with. It's P3. It's plus 30, max, rock 9 numbers, 5.2 backspin, 4 right spin, no curl, no overpower, straight with a 1201 favor on the pull. You want the tip of the ball guide resting in the top left corner of the same square that the hole is sitting in. I'm going to replay it. I'm going to snap a picture. I'm going to zoom in and show you where the tip of the ball guide is pointing. Beyond that, man, You know, I kind of started working on trying to get the wind angle tweaks for this, but this hole, let me tell you what makes this hole inconsistent is we only really got one kind of landing spot in that general area that we're aiming at there. Oh, I forgot to snap a picture. So let me start that over. We only have one little kind of area that we can get to comfortably. Okay, so that's downfall number one. Number two is it's sloped, so we're landing on a slope, right? Number three, we're pulling down or up a slope, right? Then you got wind angles that change, and they're massive changes. I'll tell you, I know I forgot to snap a picture. I'm gonna start it over again, but let me show you the wind angles real quick while I'm talking about it. This wind angle, you see I'm aimed at this little bush here. We've had that wind angle. We've been here. We've been here. We've been here. We've been here. And I've been here and here. So that, I've seen all of these wind angles playing this hole. All the way from there to there. So you add that many wind angles. You add the wind strengths, right? All the way from, if we're using a wind 4 ball, 6-1 to 7-7. So you got different wind angles, different wind strengths. We're landing on a slope. We're pulling down a slope. Like you put all that together and it just equals shithole, right? It's that simple. I do want to try and shut up for a minute and snap a picture of the tip of this ball guide. So if you do try to play this shot, you know where to put the tip of the ball guide. And if it's off left or it's off right, it's a wind angle thing. Oh, that's not it. Try again. There. Going up. All right. That's a move. Let's delete this one. This one. This is what we're looking for with the tip of the ball guide. You see that top left? We're pointing right at the top left corner of the same square that the hole is sitting in. That's the starting position for this particular shot. 5.2 backspin, 4 right spin, an 0-1 favor on your pull, and I wish you the best of luck. Right? What's up, Chris? What's up, David? Welcome. Good luck. Really, really good luck with this hole. Because I've had enough of it. Moving on. Hole number 9. All right. Hole number 9 is P3 minus 40 max. We're fucking sending it. That's simple. Spirit ball. At max extension, we're going to have the left side of the green ring touching the right side of the bunker. We're going to go max top spin, 0.5 left spin, P3 minus 40 max for all wins above 11.5. If you have 11.5 or below, then you will play P3 minus 50 max numbers. So you stretch out to max, let your green ring touching the bunker, release, adjust P3 minus 40 max, do not push up, play full overpower, pearl as shown. If you have low wins, 11.5 or lower, then you'll play P3 minus 50 max. One caveat to this shot is if you have baby wins, 11.1, 11.0, 11.3, there is a chance you come up short, land in the bunker, you don't roll out the rough. But with that being said, you can always still reach the green for an easy eagle, and you still have an opportunity for an albatross. So if you send this, even if, you know, you got a baby wind and you roll short into that bunker. It's only like 50% with my Spitfire from that bunker. And there's that sticky spot, right? That you can play to rough bump out to still give you a good chance at the Albatross, even with Nirvana or Spitfire or, you know, some other rough iron or sand iron. So let me show you the curl real quick, just so you know what I'm looking at when I add this curl right there. So if you look, this line that runs between the two balls, I'm having that at max OP. I'm having that line cut through the top tip of that triangle right there. That's my reference for curl, okay? If you don't like looking at that, you can always look at the little gap here. But different size balls have different size gaps. So this is the best place to pay attention so that you always get the same amount of curl. Like I said, max top spin, 0.5 left spin, P3 minus 40 max unless you have a baby wind. If you have a baby wind, then you play P3 minus 50 max. Full overpower, curl as shown. Send it, scream YOLO, and wish for the best, right? If you get to this position, I'll show you how I played the Endbringer shot. I played the max top spin shot. So I just top spun it, stuck it on the left edge of the cup. In this situation, I think I hit a great right, but a perfect was also in. Easy little baby Endbringer chip for Albatross. One other note, if you clip the rough and you find yourself on the fairway but in thorn range, the thorn shot plays plus 20 at slider with around 2 backspin and having the ball guide about a half a square short. And you want to count up from in 1% per ring up from in to get your slider with the thorn. Take care, Tinker. I'm done here. The only reason I got on was to go through these shots. Excuse me. Was to go through these shots and put these shots out before I pass out and sleep for the next, hopefully, 12 hours. It's probably going to be more like 4 hours, but I hope I can sleep for 12 hours because I need sleep. So, good luck in your rounds. Thanks for hanging out with me while I was talking a bunch of nonsense, but I wanted to go over the shots. I wanted to get them out there. I hope you all had a great Christmas. Happy holidays if you don't celebrate Christmas. Hope you got to spend some time with your families. Hopefully you go out and you kick a bunch of ass in this tournament and bring back some gold banners. Good luck, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Peace!